Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliana, and in today's video we'll be talking about traumas. So without wasting much time, let's get right into the video.
Neso person would give dia and he said that's all your home.
That was just by the way. So now, trauma. In Africa and Ghana, to be precise, I don't think people think trauma is a big deal. Like growing up, you not hear people being motivated or being inspired or being supported to share their traumas to help other people through. So what you see at the end of the day is that a lot of people walking about hurt, angry, jealous, and like you can just feel it in the air, like in the environment, in your community, and just everywhere. You feel like people being sad always. It all boils down to the traumas they've experienced in the past. So let's define what trauma is before I talk into details about what today's video is going to encompass. It's going to be detailed in how to heal from traumas and how you can use your trauma to support other people in their own journey of finding healing and living a happier life. So what is trauma? Trauma is, in my opinion, like things we go through in the past or presently that is causing a lot of unstableness in your mind, in your body, and causing a lot of stress and then fear or even low self-esteem. So trauma can lead to a lot of disorders in the human body, physically and then mentally and also emotionally. So if you don't handle trauma the right way, you realize that you'll be walking about with a lot of bitterness in you, a lot of sadness in you, and sometimes you can even cause others to also like feel that energy you emit of anger, sadness, and then it can cause a lot. So in my opinion, I feel like Africans are taught, or Ghanaians are taught to be tough people, not to talk about like their bad experience that caused them pain, hatred, or that caused them to go cold inside. And some of these things, it's not even like the people's fault, like those who have gone through the trauma, it's not their fault. Sometimes it's the natural occurrence that caused them to go through these traumas, but because we are taught to be strong people, we suck it in, and then we have put ourselves in a bubble and causing ourselves a lot of fear and anxiety. And what we can do about this thing is start talking about it, like I'm doing right now. You have to start talking about your own trauma. Personally, I feel like I've grown a lot from self-awareness, because if you don't know yourself, if you don't know, sometimes we don't even know that we have gone through trauma because we have compressed the trauma in such a way that we only feel the effects of the trauma, but we don't even know that we are traumatized. So if you put in the work and identify the things that are causing you to be angry, sad, upset, that are causing you to be afraid in life, you realize that they boil down to things that happened to us during our childhood, or people around us that we've watched, like we've paid attention to. And growing up as a child, as I said in one of my videos, I'm somebody that likes to observe my environment, observe things that are going on. So in my childhood days, I used to witness a lot of traumatic occurrences happening around me, and for a very long time I didn't know this was causing me a lot of resentment towards people, anger and fear. So I used to see people mistreating each other, and even people in my community, men usually don't respect women that much. Like they make women over, like use themselves or work themselves to provide and help in their family. And also this caused a lot of trauma in my head, because I always feel like, why should it be the woman always doing much and not even being appreciated in their field or in what they do? They are only every day working, and feeling the seeing women also maltreat men. Like you see a woman who gets up and just goes to town, hang out with friends, and comes back in the evening, and the husband cannot even complain. Like if he complains, it's a fight. Like growing up in a compound house where you see a lot of different people going through different levels of abuse, trauma and things like that, caused me to like restrain myself from people, like in a very distant way, that we can be friends alright, but I don't even like give people the opportunity to know me to a certain level. Like we are just casual friends, like we don't have any deep meaning to friendship and all of that. So it caused a lot of bitterness in me. But a couple of years back I realized that all those things, and also conversations between people, like they are always gossiping about how the other person's life is better than theirs, and thinking that that person whose life is better is lucky, or like has gone to do something that has caused them to. And just the jealousy being portrayed by people around also caused me to like have a certain level of fear to just stay in my body, because I didn't want people to start getting jealous of me or what I do or things like that. So it caused me a lot of trauma, and listening to people's story and like things they have been through also like caused a lot of trauma in my head, because I feel like I'll not allow myself to go through this, I'll not allow myself to go through that. So I was holding myself back in so many ways, which led to a lot of self-pity and low self-esteem, because I was always in like quiet, I was always in my own corner, don't want to look for trouble for myself, don't want to put myself in trouble and things like that. So when I realized a few years ago that I was just sad, like I was sad, depressed, not like depressed to a point where you can even notice, like I was depressed, but because we are taught to be strong, like you don't show your depression, like you smile outside, but deep down in your heart you know that you are not happy, and just feeling like disappointed in myself for living a life that I didn't want like to live, because I knew that I was made for more. Like everybody's made to live a very happy, healthy and carefree, not in a sense that you just do things in your own accord, but do things that brings you joy, happiness, without worrying about what people think or say about you. And also it helped me realize that even though I didn't want people to get jealous of me, the conversations I had made me start like feeling jealous of people on social media, people around, like in my nearest community that are doing well for themselves. It created a level of jealousy in me that caused me to start thinking that like they are better off than me, or they are just lucky people and God didn't love me the way he loved them. Or it just created some funny mental pictures in my head, which I now realize that it was all because of the way I handled my traumas growing up. So as at now, even though I'm still putting in the work to recover from all those things, I've realized that my life is now better. Like I feel a lot more relieved, happy, and I don't even care about like what somebody has that I don't have, and I don't even care about how somebody feels about me. I just do what I love and expect or hope that the rest will take care of itself. So let's all try to heal from our traumas. Another way you can heal from your trauma is by seeking counsel or help from a professional or somebody you trust that you can talk to. Talking about your trauma alone can even like solve all your trauma's problem, like up to like 30% or 40% even. So find somebody that you trust and talk to about the things that are causing you to be sad, afraid, and just depressed. If you do that and you don't see any improvement, then you can seek further help from a professional, because they will know what to tell you. And about the people you trust, you can trust somebody, but the person may not be able to help you. Maybe the person, for instance, if you trust me that I can keep your traumas a secret, or I can keep what you tell me, it's not enough for me to even keep it. You have to find somebody that can help you feel like you are not being judged. Because if you tell me and I start talking back at you like, why did you let that happen? How did you do this? How can you? Like, is that how your life was? All those things even create more anger or cause more depression to you, because that's not like the kind of feedback you expected from the people. So you have to find somebody that helps you to feel comfortable or to feel okay to share your traumas. So if you like this video, please subscribe, comment, and hit the like button so that it will help the algorithm. And also watch out for my next video next week. Bye.